it's an ongoing effort to keep the most vulnerable safe when they cross into the United States.
To help stomp out modern-day slavery, new proposed legislation this week is asking the Biden administration to locate 85,000 unaccompanied migrant children it has lost contact with living in the United States. CBN Washington correspondent Hilary Powell sat down with the bill's author to discuss efforts on Capitol Hill to make sure all children in this country are protected equitably.
It's a homegrown issue that deprives children of their basic human rights.
At this very moment, there are children as young as 11 years old in the United States and abroad who are forced to commit commercial sex acts and other unspeakable acts. New
Jersey Congressman Chris Smith is concerned that some of those children not born in the U.S. are left out of the exploitation conversation.
Some, if not many, of these children are being forced into trafficking situations for either sex or labor or both.
That's why he just introduced the Secure Act bill that will require the Biden administration to locate 85,000 unaccompanied migrant children that are also unaccounted for in the United States.
Given the serious nature of the situation, Representative Smith wants FBI involvement. Under the proposed Secure Act of 2023, the FBI and Homeland Security Secretary would work together to report to Congress on every unaccompanied minor cared for by the Office of Refugee Resettlement since January 2021. That's at least 345,000 young people.
The bill seeks to penalize federal departments, including Homeland Security and the FBI, $100,000 for each day the required status report misses its deadline, up to $10 million annually until agencies adequately account for the missing children. Smith is leading congressional hearings this week where Tim Ballard, a hero depicted in the movie Sound of Freedom, testifies. At a press event, he spoke to why citizenship status isn't most important.
What does that unaccompanied child who's been abandoned, who's all alone, what does that child deserve? That child deserves to be protected.
Smith says he hopes the hearing will put more pressure on the White House.
You know, you got to put partisanship aside and say, this is all about children. This is all about them being exploited in the most cruel way imaginable.
Sex trafficking survivor Jose Luis Alfaro testified this week that more safety officials need to be trained to treat all victims with empathy.
Human trafficking is not a gender-based issue, but a human issue. We have to identify vulnerabilities and intervene to support all children, no matter their gender, their race, or their sexuality.
In Washington, Hilary Powell, CBN